There was no adoration in the city of brotherly love as the San Francisco 49ers fell to the Philadelphia Eagles, 33-10, on Sunday. For the first time in franchise history, the 49ers are now winless through 8 weeks of the season. Take a look at some of the top quotes from 49ers players and coaches following the Week 8 loss. Kyle Shanahan on evaluating Beathard with so many injuries around him, he just don't think he had many opportunities to play very good today. He was put in some tough situations, so I try to evaluate how he handles those situations. You have to ask, what type of guy he is and if there's any quit in him. I was very pleased with his demeanor. We got banged up a lot today, but he kept going back out there, stayed aggressive, and played to the best of his ability. Shanahan on the play of the 49ers defense: I was real pleased with our whole defense. We had to get them out there a little too many times, but they were carrying us for most of the game. They got the best of us there at the end, but I was real proud of our defense and the way they played today. Shanahan on the team's 0-8 start: you just have to watch the tape and work on getting better. You have to be strong-minded. You can't get caught up in that record and all of those things. It's something that we are extremely disappointed in, but sitting here and talking about it and dwelling on it is not going to help us in the future. We have to come to work tomorrow and look at this hard to find out where we can get better. I think guys did take a step forward from last week with a few things, especially on defense. We really have to take care of our bodies and get the team healthy, not just on Sundays but throughout the week. We have to find a way to get some of these guys back. It's going to be that way all year. We have to find a way to get better. There's no secret message I can say about it. The guys who get better will help us, and if you don't, we're going to get worse. C.J. Beathard on the Eagles defense: I mean, we knew going into the game that they were a really good defense. They liked to rush up the field and brought some pressure. We knew that going into it. And obviously, it doesn't help when your starting left tackle is down and your right tackle is down, but the guys stepped up. I thought they did a good job knowing that some of the guys hadn't even worked those positions before. Beathard on staying motivated and positive despite the team's 0-8 record: I think we are a young team, with a new coaching staff, and you find out a lot about guys at this point when you're 0-8. It's easy to be on top and rah-rah and positive when you're at 2-0 or you're having a great season. The question is, how do you react and how do you act in the locker room and on the practice field when you're 0-8? You find out a lot about guys, and I think that's what we are doing right now. We just have to look to the leaders and bring everyone on. You have to move forward and hopefully get a win this week against Arizona. Beathard on the atmosphere in the locker room after back-to-back losses: he thought we showed a lot more fight this week, as crazy as it sounds. I thought the defense played their tail off and gave us a chance early on. But, obviously it stinks losing, it will never be easy. But at the end of the day, we'll watch the film, you have to put it behind you and move on to the next one. Pierre Garçon on how difficult this season is after winning a lot in the early part of his career: you learn a lot from losing. When you're winning you think you're on top of the world, but you learn a lot more from losing. We'll go back and watch the film. Try to get better. Work on things. Keep learning. Keep taking things away. Just keep playing. You can't give up. Eric Reed on how he felt playing at linebacker: he actually had a lot of fun today despite the loss. Just having the opportunity to hit the quarterback was fun all in itself. Because playing DB, you don't get that many chances to do so. And everybody waits for a chance to get a shot on the quarterback, and I was able to do that with a blitz today. So, I had fun. Read on how tough it is to play with so many injuries and so many new players. It is tough, but you have to give a lot of credit to those guys because they're veterans and they've played a lot of ball. They've come in and learned the playbook and went out there and performed. They stepped up and we need them to keep doing that. Brandon Fusco on playing through a significant number of injuries on the offensive line: I thought we fought our tails off and dealt with a lot of adversity up front. We just battled and stayed together. If we have the same group up next week, that's the way it is. If not, it's next man up. That's the mentality and we have to move on. Fusco on playing hurt while being down to 5 offensive linemen: he knew I wasn't coming out. You would have had to rip my arm off for me to come out. We just